Back to Firecats. This is just going to be a little Q&A, not your guys' questions. We're just going to talk about our experience at the New York Hot Sauce Expo. So, the first time you went to the New York Hot Sauce, we went back, it was the second expo, our first time there.
Right.
How was it for you?
It was somewhat overwhelming. I did not realize there were that many
Pepperheads,
that many different sauce companies, and such a variety of sauce. Hot sauce, salsas,
right?
Ice cream.
Oh, the ice cream was the best part.
Ice cream with hot peppers in it.
They had the one ice cream there, remember? It had ghost pepper in it.
Ice cream with ghost peppers.
Oh, it was so good. It was
then
overwhelming.
Then they had little small ice cream sandwiches, which came in very handy because of some of the hot stuff we tried.
Right. I want you to talk about this. Your first time at the Cajun booth, and we had the Black Mamba for the very first time. But you had, before that, what did you have before the Black Mamba?
I had pureed Carolina Reaper.
And just in case nobody knows.
The first thing I tasted going to my first Hot Sauce Expo is they had a bowl with pureed Carolina Reaper. So I decided to try it.
A spoon this big!
And
not really, it was a small spoon.
It was delicious. It was extremely hot, but it was delicious, and it kind of gave me an idea that, yeah, I might be a pepperhead.
But just so those of you who don't know, Carolina Reaper is now in the Guinness Book for being the world's hottest hot pepper. And only those brave enough, foolish enough to do it, eat any fresh. I have not had one. We grew Trinidad scorpions. Last year, I had part of a green one. It hurt. It really hurt. Made me cry and hiccup.
But why Firecats?
Well, we have a whole bunch of cats. We have 5 cats, and we take care of a small colony of feral cats where we live. And so, and we like, obviously, hot peppers, so the two kind of go together. No, we don't let our cats eat any of the hot sauces or any hot peppers or anything like that. We don't do that.
We let them smell.
Yeah, they do smell.
And
we let them sniff.
We let them
the container.
Sniff, and they're usually very smart enough to get away from it and not do it again.
Except for the youngest, Tiger Lily.
Well, Tiger Lily's an exception to the rule.
She sniffs, but she's also kind of like, oh, maybe I'll just try a little bit. And we're like, no, you don't, you foolish cat.
So we want to incorporate our experiences from going to Hot Sauce Expos, which we've now attended 4 of them.
Out of the 5.
And we've increased the number of products we buy each year.
Oh, drastically from last year to this year. Last year was only 14. This year, 53.
Right.
Plus. Well, 53.
But wanting to share our experience and realizing how many pepperheads there are out there.
I was amazed. The first expo we went to, the second, I was overwhelming. To me, it was completely overwhelming how many people, sorry, there's a cat in the video now. It was completely overwhelming how many people were there. It wasn't crowded. I don't think that was until the 3rd year where they moved to the new venue where they are now that it's even more. There's more vendors and there's more people.
More vendors,
it's
more people,
crazy
more selection,
how many people.
Some crazy contest.
Oh yeah, there's of course on Sunday, we didn't go this year on Sunday, we only had the tickets for the one day. There is the Carolina Reaper eating contest where you get to eat Reapers. The record for eating a fresh Carolina Reaper is 120 grams?
120 grams, approximately 16,
17
whole Carolina Reapers
seeds
in 1 minute.
And then you gotta wait 1 minute to make sure it all stays down and you're not yakking somewhere.
Or passing out.
Or passing out. Yeah, supposedly somebody passed out this year. I haven't seen the video on it on YouTube, but
find out.
I know, I'm just amazing. I couldn't do it. I can barely handle
Before
my
going
hands
to
sometimes.
Hot Sauce Expos, did you consider yourself a pepperhead?
Oh, heck no. My life, growing up as a kid, I barely survived mealtime. Oh, it was horrible. everything was well done. And it wasn't until I could boil eggs and I could make egg salad that I discovered cayenne powder and Tabasco sauce. So I started making spicy, and black pepper too, spicy deviled eggs and spicy egg salad. And then nothing hot, maybe Tabasco sauce for a while, and then I met you.
And how did that change it?
Oh, you made chili con queso?
Chili con queso.
Oh, and by the way, at the time I was a rabid vegetarian. I wouldn't even cook my food in the same pan and pots that meat have been cooked, so
yes, but my
for me to have cheese, cow cheese, oh my god.
Chili con queso.
So good.
With my pepper tar mix, which was rendered down several varieties of hot peppers.
Describe that. He makes a black tar chili, and the base for the black tar chili,
is taking several peppers, and we're not talking just jalapenos, serranos, habaneros, cayenne, piquin, little small peppers, piquin.
Oh, they're freaking hot.
Very delicious, but they put out a lot of heat. Now you mix these together, and you just kind of simmer it until you get this thick paste.
Black paste.
And that is what you add as your seasoning. That's what I used for hot until I started going to hot sauce expos and found out there's even better things out there.
Pre-done. So you don't have to burn your lungs cooking the chilies down. Somebody else does it for you.
I've been a pepperhead since I was probably about 10 years old.
Oh my gosh.
I've always liked hot, but when I was 10, I discovered some seriously hot peppers. One that was not that hot to eat, but as I was eating it like a regular sweet pepper, the juice was spraying my face, and I wound up with first-degree burns and blisters, almost second-degree burns on my face from where it was spraying my face with the acid. And it didn't bother me until I stepped inside and got near an air conditioner, and that cold hit my face, and I realized how hot and burning my face was.
I haven't done anything that foolish.
But I haven't stopped eating hot since. And thankfully, I introduced you to hot.
I don't know if I should thank you for that or not. Well, there's some days where I have a heavy tongue, meaning I could probably eat the center of the earth or lava, and it wouldn't bother me. And you couldn't even handle that. There's been days like that where I just keep putting the hot pepper, or my favorite seasoning is a Japanese seasoning called Nanami Togarashi. It's hot peppers and sesame seeds, and the oil from the sesame seeds mixes, and it's really good. I always put that in my udon soup.
Spice. It's a good medium heat.
Right, and a lot of times I just go crazy over that and just pour it on. And then there's days where I'll have a light tongue, meaning I can't even handle a jalapeno. And just getting the smell of something really hot near me is like, no, I can't handle that. I'm going to yak if I eat it.
But luckily, we're working to where we don't have light days anymore.
We really don't.
We don't.
It's
very rare. We'll eat something and go like, oh, that had a lot of heat to it.
No,
and then all of a sudden the heat's gone, and it's going like, okay, well, maybe it didn't, but it felt like it had a lot of heat.
What I like is going to restaurants, and this happened recently, and I'll ask, do you have anything hot? And they'll say, we have Tabasco sauce. And I'm like, that's not hot.
We want something hot.
Well, we have to cater to everybody. It's like, I understand that. So I usually end up having to bring my own stuff, and what I usually end up bringing is Black Mamba.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about Black Mamba later.
That's a hint. Black Mamba is scary.
Taste test.
That's about the only thing I would be really, really afraid of.
No, there's a couple of them out there. There's one we're going to be testing.
Yeah, just to give you guys a hint, and
there's another one that we're going to test. It's a salsa, and I tried it.
Oh, that one.
And it is.
It's scary. It's really scary. It has seeds in it and everything.
Seeds, everything. It listed 5 different peppers. 3 out of the 5 are super hots, which means they're over 1 million. So you're combining 3 over 1 million, and I can't wait till we test that one, and that's going to be a fun video.
Do you want to explain the Scoville heat scale? So some people, people understand.
Do that later.
Okay, we can do that later.
In the meantime, we're the Firecats.
Firecats.
If you like the video, subscribe.
Again.
Please comment in the comment section. We will do our best to get back to you.
And we do have a busy schedule, but we will try and answer any questions you may have in the comments or on the next video.
And thanks for watching.
Bye.
Firecats out.